Nothing happens in this world without actually taking action on things. But it's not always the easiest thing to actually accomplish. A lot of us, if not all of us, procrastinate from time to time, and I personally, I know how devastating it can be. I hate to procrastinate, but still I do it from time to time. But along the way, I've learned how to stop procrastinating and how to hack my brain for more focus and more flow. So in today's video, I want to break down 6 steps or 6 tips on how you can stop procrastinating and really actually hack your brain for more focused work and more flow. And this is really going to help you in your life, but also in your business. So let's dive into it. So the first step to stop procrastinating is to set a clear goal of what it is that you actually want to achieve in your life or in your business or with the task that you're trying to solve right now. So once you've set a clear goal of what it is that you're actually trying to achieve and why you're doing those specific tasks, then it's great to take this 30,000 foot view and kind of break it down to smaller chunks. Because the work becomes so much easier if you actually want to achieve something, because then this goal would kind of pull you in the direction, and it's just going to be so much easier to actually do the work. And if you chunk it up in smaller pieces, it's gonna feel a lot more easier as well. Another very important thing to remember as well as you start to execute on those smaller pieces is that you can only control the input and you don't have to worry about the output. So just focus on the actual work, to put in the work, control the input, and what happens next, the output, you can't really control that. So don't think about what the results are going to be. Just do the actual work and do it over a long period of time. The second thing I want to talk about on how to beat procrastination is something called the trivium. And the trivium is something that I actually learned quite recently. And the trivium is the real law of attraction, meaning that this is actually the real way that you manifest your reality. So what is the trivium? Well, it's basically divided up in 4 different parts. And at the base level is knowledge. So if you want to achieve a specific goal and stop procrastinating, you really have to put in the right knowledge into your head. So for example, let's say I want to build a very successful business. I need to gain knowledge about how to build a business. So I need to read relevant books. I need to learn from relevant people, go through relevant courses, for example. So that's really the base level of the trivium, to gain knowledge that are relevant to your goal. Level 2 in the trivium is understanding. So as you gain new knowledge about what it is that you're trying to learn more about, you're gonna gain new understanding. So let's say I want to build a business and I start to learn about copywriting, for example, how to write really good ads, and I start to read some books about this. From this, I'm gonna gain a new understanding. So I'm gonna understand, okay, I should write copy that promises value, piques interest, and offers something new and unique. So I will gain new understanding from this new knowledge that I put into my head. And then the third step to the trivium is wisdom. So as I gain more knowledge and as I gain more understanding, I will also gain wisdom. And what wisdom is taking action. So as I learn new things and I gain understanding about these things, I will go into the world and actually take action. So again, let's say I learned about copywriting. I will start to take action on that new understanding and write better ads. And a lot of people confuse wisdom to some type of master knowledge, but really what wisdom is taking action. Nothing happens in this world without actually taking action on things. It doesn't matter how much knowledge you have or how much understanding you have. If you don't take action on it, it's not worth anything. And this is really what procrastinating actually is. You learn some things and you gain some more understanding, but you don't want to put in the work. And this is really how you manifest your reality. You gain knowledge, new understanding, you take action on this, and that's how you manifest the new reality. And this is also how you beat procrastination. Because if you force yourself to read books that are relevant to the goal that you're trying to achieve, you're gonna gain new understanding whether you want it or not. And then your brain, your subconscious mind, will want to take action on this new understanding. So you will basically beat procrastination on autopilot by just simply putting in new knowledge into your head. So it all starts with the base level, the knowledge. If you just put in relevant knowledge into your head that are relevant to your goal, you're just gonna complete tasks on autopilot and you're gonna basically beat procrastination on autopilot. So the trivium is super powerful, and I highly recommend that you check it out. My third tip to beat procrastination is to quit social media, or at least block social media. And what I like to do is to pull my notifications, not having the notifications push onto me. So I just go into my phone and just turn off all of the notifications for all of my apps. And then I just go into each individual app when I want to pull the information from them. So I don't have any notifications being pushed onto me. Because the truth is, if you're doing some high quality work and you're sitting down focused and somebody calls you or sends you an email email or you get a notification from Instagram, that focus is going to break immediately. So don't let notifications interrupt your deep work, and instead just pull the notifications when you want them. Another huge thing about social media is to ignore it in the morning. So a big mistake that people do, me, myself included, is that I wake up, I check my email, I check my phone, I check my social media, and those days normally end up me just procrastinating and not doing anything. So what I've learned is to never check my phone in the morning. I have my specific morning routine that I go through every single morning to kind of set myself up for success, and have another video on that on my channel. But basically, don't check your social media in the morning. Just go to your most valuable task directly in the morning and just complete that first. Then later in the day, that's when you can pull your notifications from social media. My fourth tip to beat procrastination is to hack your brain and really optimize it for focus and flow. So this is really like the biggest life hack that I have in my life right now, and it has completely transformed my life. And what I do is that I control my morning every single day, and I also do something called transcendental meditation. So basically what transcendental meditation is that it's a specific mental technique. So what you do, you sit down with your eyes closed and you basically repeat a mantra in your head. And as you do transcendental meditation, you basically dive deep into yourself, and all of the noise in your head kind of disappears. And you do transcendental meditation twice every single day for 20 minutes each. So I do TM for 40 minutes each and every single day. So I do it first thing in the morning, and I also do it around lunch or 2 p.m. So the way that I hack my focus and flow is that when I wake up in the morning, I don't check my social media. I go directly to a session where I sit down and do my TM, and I also walk my dog and listen to an audiobook before that. But I basically wake up at 7 a.m., I walk my dog, listen to an audiobook. Then when I come home, I sit down in my chair, I do transcendental meditation for 20 minutes, and then after that, I dive directly into my computer and do some deep work. And that takes me to point number 5, which is deep work. So if you want to beat procrastination, I highly recommend that you, first of all, as mentioned earlier, that you implement some type of morning routine where you just control the input into your brain in the morning and you keep it very minimal. And if you can implement some type of transcendental meditation or any other meditation, that's awesome. But what you want to do first thing in the morning is to dive into some deep work, and you want to focus on one thing at a time. And if you're going to try work on one thing simultaneously as you reply to emails and check your LinkedIn or your Instagram and your YouTube, it's not going to work. So to be able to complete deep work, you have to sit down with one thing, block all distractions, block all the noise, block all social media, close the door, don't let anybody or anything interrupt you, and you work on one thing. And I like to do it for 3 hours. So I do my deep work between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every single day. And this has completely changed my life. And this is also how I've been able to beat procrastination. Because I take control over the morning, I do my transcendental meditation, and then I dive straight into deep work. And I can just focus on one thing, and I gain clear focus and I gain flow like that. And that's really why I love transcendental meditation, because it's like a life hack. It's like hacking your brain to dive straight into deep work and focus like that. Point number 6 to beat procrastination is to actually hack your subconscious mind. And the best way to hack your subconscious mind, to actually start loving the tasks that you really don't want to do, is to control the night before. So just before you go to sleep, just sit down with a pen and paper and kind of write down what it is that you want to accomplish tomorrow. And this really primes your brain and your subconscious mind to kind of chew on that specific task. So when you wake up in the morning, you're already prepared for what you're going to do. And your subconscious mind most of the time have already started to figure out how to solve the task in the best possible way. So if you know that you have a very specific or big task that you need to do tomorrow, start planning it the night before and think about it just before you go to sleep. The worst thing you can do really just before you go to sleep is just to scroll your phone or watch some useless news on the TV. Because if you do that, then your subconscious mind will work on that specific task, your phone or your social media or that cat video. And when you wake up, your mind will want to watch some more cat videos and watch some more news and procrastinate some more. So if you want like a brain hack to just take you to deep work on autopilot, just prepare yourself the night before, write it down, focus on what you're going to do tomorrow, and when you wake up, it's going to be so much easier to actually do the work. So that is basically the 6 tips or the 6 steps that I recommend that you implement if you want to beat procrastination, because it has truly helped me in my life to get more high quality work done. So set a clear goal, utilize the trivium, start to gain more relevant knowledge, understanding, and take action and gain wisdom. Also block social media, implement some type of meditation. I can highly recommend that you check out transcendental meditation. You can just Google it, or if not, just implement any type of meditation. Control the morning. Don't check your email, your phone, your social media, but dive straight into deep work. I highly recommend that you block out 3 hours first thing in the morning and that you do your most valuable task first. And then finally, control your subconscious mind. So feed your subconscious mind with some really good and relevant knowledge or understanding or plans the night before, and go to sleep thinking about those specific things. So when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna find out that it's gonna be so much easier to stop procrastinating and actually get the work done. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below as well. I would love to interact with like-minded people. So if you have anything specific that you want to talk about, or a specific rule or principle or guide that you're implementing in your life to beat procrastinating, share it with me and everybody else here in the comment section. And yeah, I'm looking forward to be speaking with you. So that's it. Subscribe to the channel if you like content like this, and I will see you in the next video.